guys, this is Mama Sue and I have a new video for you. What we're going to be doing is we're going to make some really cool earrings that are very simple. I'm making several, but they're so fast that I can do that. Let me show you what I got here so you can know what we're making. Oops. Let me get those all out there, and then I'll show them to you. I wish I would have done this ahead of time. I'll learn. And one more. Where's the other one? Ah, there it is. Okay, here's what I got. All I've got is one little dangle on there. One little dangle hanging on that earring there. That's a freshwater pearl. Then I've got a pearl on here, a glass pearl. Then I've got fire polished beads. Then I have just glass bicons, the shiny ones. And then I've got, this is just spacer beads, just two different sizes of spacer beads to make that cute little thing. Okay, let me get you started here. I'm going to start with this one because there's only one on it. I'm going to start with that one because there's only one bead on that, so you'll be able to get that real quick and easy. Okay, so what we're going to do for this earring here, and most of them don't take much, they all take about the same. We have one wire that has the bead, the circle on the top. We've got one pearl, freshwater pearl, and we have the ear wire. That's all there is to this earring, is these three pieces. That's all there is. I mean, that's just so simple. If I move that out of the way, you'll see that's all there is three pieces to put that earring together. Inexpensive, very cute. Okay, now all I do is I take this wire here that has the ball on it, and I stick that on my wire just like that. Then I come over here and get myself a round nose pair of pliers and put it down pretty close to the tip, pretty close to the end. See where I've got it? Can you see that? Ah, good. Now I push the wire down. Then I move my pliers up like this. Let me show you this way too. See where it is? It's right on the fold. Then I'm going to take the wire and pull it back toward me. Move my pliers a little bit so I can finish going around and finish going around. Then we've got this with just a little round circle on it. And I'm going to match it up to this one. Oh, this circle's a little bit bigger, so I'm going to have to make that circle a little bit bigger. To make it bigger, all I got to do is put my plier in there and turn backwards, like I'm backing up. And look how much bigger that is. Now I'm going to show you this on some of them just so that you know what you do to fix something like that without ruining your wire, because you don't want to weaken your wire. Now that's all there is to that. Now all I got to do is wind around like this. Let me make sure these are the same size before I wind. I always double check. Now that is going to be right in the right place. Those are perfect match. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just put my round nose plier back in there. Or the best thing for you to do actually is to grab the top of this with a flat nose, or I mean needle nose pliers, and then just start wrapping. Now I just wrapped around that a couple times Let me see if it looks good with this one. Okay, that's about the right place. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that off. I just had to see if it matched the other side. I'm always checking to see if things match. Let me cut that little piece off. And now I'm going to just fold that wire down and hook it to my ear wire. I'm just going around in a circle and just squishing this down. Now I'm going to just smash, bend that down to where it's looks good, to where it's not bent. Oh, that's going to be so cute. Okay, now I'm going to put the wire on, and we are done with this pair of earrings. Can you believe how fast these are? But they're simple. I mean, you could make these things for kids or adults or weddings or anything, because they're so simple. Now, if you want them to dangle, you can always add some jump rings or a chain and make a cute little chain hanging down. Now let me see what this looks like if I put it on this cute little card. Because you'll see it better. Look how adorable those are. Those just turned out so good. And that's all there is to making these. There's no limits to what you can do when you're using just one bead on these things. They're just gorgeous. I'll put that one aside, and I'll get the next one. I'm going to go with the red one because that's also a single bead. Just to show you that there's a huge difference between these, and you have so many colors you can go with. Okay, I am going to put, let me see what that had on it, because I see a couple spacer beads in there. Okay, let me see this. Oh, this one has a spacer bead on each side, and this tip right here is not a circle. It was handmade. I just cut off the circle and made a ball. And I'm going to show you how to do that right now. I'm going to cut off this little the eye of this needle. And then I am going to take this, and I'm going to put it right at the very tip of my round nose pliers. I don't want it going over at all. And I'm just going to start to roll it until I make a nice little U. See, there's a nice little U. See that U? Now I'm going to squash that U in. Now I'm just squashing it carefully because I want the wire to stay on top of I want it to stay on top. I just want it squashed. See there? It's just nicely little squashed. Just like that. Now it'll hold a bead. But I want to bring it this way just a little bit to have it kind of in the middle. Now I'm going to go with my spacer bead. My little gold round ball. Let me see if these are the same. I think this one should be cut down a little bit. Hang on a second. I made that a little bit big. And it's an easy fix. I'm just going to pull that out. If you do this, that's all you got to do. And then you pull it out and you cut a little bit more off. Then you squash it back up. See there? Now it's all squashed in. I'm going to put my bead on there. Oh, that's on there good now. But that's all there is to that. And it looks good. It's cheaper than buying the round nose. It's cheaper than buying the wires with the ball on it. You can just make it with any wire you have. You can make it with the pins, or you can make it with just plain wire. It's up to you what you like the best, or what you have on hand. Okay, now I've got a ball, a pearl, and a ball, and then that's where I do my wrap. So I grab this again. I'm just going to go as close as I can right there. I'm going to push it away from me. I'm going to come up to the top, and I'm going to roll it back my way. Then I'm going to turn it a little bit so I can finish going around that plier. Then I've got a little circle on the end. Now I want to see if that circle is the same size as this circle, which it definitely is. And if it's the same height. Uh-oh. I had 2 balls on this one, so I have to add a ball. I didn't even know that. Well, let me talk about weakening my wire. It was going so well. Okay, let's get another little ball. Here we go. I wondered why I had those 2 little balls over there. I took them out of here. Okay, now let's try this again. Now we got our 2 balls on there, and our pearl, and our 1 ball. Now we're going to take it to the tip, roll it down, pull it up here, roll it over toward us. Then we're going to have to move it so we can finish getting that wire around. Now we're going to check it with the other one. Ooh, that looks too small. Let me make that a little bit bigger. If I want to make it a little bit bigger, all I got to do is back it up. See? Now it's the same size. But let's see if it's the same height. And perfect. So I'm going to put my pliers right over that circle. Just like that. And I'm just going to get this started with my fingers because the wire's not very hard on this. I might be able to do this whole thing with my fingers. When you wrap this, even if you got cheap wire, it's not coming loose after you wrap it. I mean, it's not going to, it's going to stay nice. Because you're not bending and everything once you got that wire wrapped around. You're really not doing any bending or anything to the circle. So it's ready to stay where it is. Now I need to squish down the little piece that's hanging there. And just straighten my circle, and I'm all set. Straighten my little circle. Let me see this next to this one. Oh, it looks nice. Now I'm going to just stick the hook on it, and we will be done with this pair of earrings. Let me bend this down a little bit. I go up, not out. because I want to save my wire and keep it safe. And I'm going to close this up. Stick them on the card and show you. And there's our second pair of earrings. That quick. Aren't those cool? And these are kind of a marooned colored bead. Now we're going to add a little extra. I am going to check this one out. This is just with those like spacer bead balls. I've got one big one there and I've got two small ones. That's all there is to this cute little thing. Let me show you. Look how cute that is. Now you could make that in silver, gold, bronze. They're so, and blackened, gun blackened, black color, copper. You can make those in every color, and they would make a great gift. And it's just those, you know, a lot of people when they're doing jewelry, you'll find they start having all different colors of these little balls. But anyway, here we go. It's already got one ball on the end to hold everything on. Then I'm going to go with my big ball first. Big ball. And then two little balls. Now these aren't even actually spacer beads here. These little bitty ones. These actually were crimp beads, but they were the round ones. But look what you can use them for. Isn't that awesome? Now we've got to do our little dance here. Put it on the tip. Bend it toward you. No, away from me. Move my pliers up to the top. Pull the wire toward me. That's where we are. Then I move my pliers so that I can get around the rest of the way. There we go. Now I'm going to measure it up to this one and make sure that it's the same size before I wrap it. And those are, this could be a little bit smaller. So to make it smaller, I'm going to stick my pliers back in here, and I'm just going to turn inward toward the bead. And then I'm going to pull this back down. Inward, back down. Now let me see if this is right now. Oh, that's much better. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang on. I'm just going to hang on to it with this because this is really soft wire here. Because I can kind of do this with my fingers. Just 1, 2, 3. 3 is enough. Then I'm going to cut off the extra. Now, if you're not sure about your size, check it now before you cut this off. Because it would be real hard trying to wrap that without anything to hang on to. Okay, now I'm going to squash in that, well, wait a minute, let me get the right pliers here. I'm going to squash in that little piece that's hanging, sticking out on me. And straighten up my circle. Okay, it's ready for the ear wire. I'm going to pull this straight up from the back. Stick this on. There's no front on this, so we can put it on any way we want to. And then we're going to close it up. just like that. Now, let's stick it on here and see what we've got. Aren't those cute? Just cute, simple earrings. And depending on the color, you can give them more of a rustic look or an elegant look. It's up to you. It's up to the maker. Now I'm going to do a crystal pair for you. Right here. Just push it in there in the middle. And here is the crystal earring that we're going to be making. Isn't that pretty? Now I'm using the silver wire now. If you notice that, well, I even used the silver wire when I made this one here. But what I really like is like brass and copper. Copper looks really good with that. I mean when I it depends on bronze is the one I like with that. Excuse me, bronze. But isn't that cute? Now, on this one, we're still doing the same thing. All we're doing is putting some beads on there and rolling them up. So I'm going to, except for I'm using one of these little silver beads. Oh, wait a minute. I got to make my bottom first. I got to make that little, I got to make my circle for this one because I don't have silver. So I have to make it. So I'm going to grab that little tip, just bend it into a U, like that, almost U. Then I'm going to, let me get up here. I want you to see this. Well, I'll do it this way. Maybe you'll see it. Oh yeah, you can see it there. I'm just going to squish that right in like that. See? And then just grab onto it, pull it this way a little bit so that it's centered. It's like making an eye pin, but not having an eye in it. Not having an opening to hang something on it. That's pretty much what you're doing. See there? Now you've got that little place that'll hold onto your bead. So you don't have to go to the expense of those other things. You just got to learn how to do these little tricks, and you'll be all set. Now I'm gonna after I got that little bead on that's held on by my homemade ball, I'm gonna put my 3 beads on. Just like that. Those are so pretty and sparkly. And where is that earring? I don't even know where that earring is. This one is this. Oh, here it is. I forgot I put it on there. Okay, now this one is just wire wrapped at the end. But aren't these simple? I mean, you can make so much with so little. Push it toward you. Move your pliers up to the top of the bend. Move it back toward you. Move your pliers a little bit and get them out of the way so you can finish rolling that wire. Just like that. Then I want to measure these to each other. And these look pretty good. This needs to be a little bit bigger. So this time, I'm going to back it up. If you want to make it smaller, you're going to go toward the bead. If you want to make it bigger, you're going to go away from the bead. Just like that. Now I want to hold onto the bead so that I can wrap this. I like to start my wrap with my fingers and then start using my pliers. Some of this wire is hard to wrap, but if I start it with my fingers, it's going to stay pretty safe. It's going to stay right where I want it to be. Now I'm going to cut off the excess wire. And then I'm going to squash down that little piece that's left over. You can make tons of these earrings. You can give them away for Christmas or whatever. And people are thrilled because they can wear these anywhere. They can wear them with anything, dressy or casual. So it just works out real nice. Then I open up my my ear wire right down here at the back of the bottom, straight up, not out. Keep that wire strong. And then we're going to close it back up just by snugging it right up to the other side. Then we're going to stick it on here and show you how pretty they look already. Now, isn't that cool that you can make little gifts like that? And they're so inexpensive to make. I just love it. Now, the last one we're going to do is a fire polished. And that's this one here. Oh, I love the fire polished beads. Because they are just so sparkly. I wish I could show you that better. Oh, it's trying to come in. It is trying to come in. These cameras are so awful. Oh, you can kind of see it there. Okay, well, let's get it made. Here's what we need. Because I'm putting 3 beads on, I'm not putting anything extra on here. All I'm doing is going to put the 3 beads and on this wire, roll the top like we've been doing, and then putting it on its ear wire. So here we go. Here's 1, 2, and 3, just like that. Aren't those just gorgeous? Look how they just sparkle when I roll them. I love that. I just love how sparkly these are. Then I'm going to put my pliers right here like I did before. Push it straight down. Come around to the top here, right where the fold is, and you're going to pull it back toward you. Now, this is where you are, right here. Now you need to put your pliers back in there so you can finish going around to the other side. Now that you're around to the other side, you're going to measure it to your other earring. It looks like we could use a smaller circle on top. So for the smaller circle, we come down toward the bead and then pull that back down. Now let's check this out and see if this is the right size. Oh, that is so much better. That is right where it needs to be now. So we're going to grab a hold of that, and we're going to start winding that wire around. So here I'm going to grab onto this. I'll just use these. I like this better. Grab onto that, and then we're going to start moving our wire around. This is really soft wire here too. I don't even think I'll need to use another plier with this. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, now that I've got that around there, I'm going to cut off the excess I'm going to pull it first. Now I'm going to cut off that excess. And then I'm going to squash down that little piece that we always have hanging there, a little hard piece. That's just the overhang of the wire. Let me get that. Squash that little thing down. Oopsie. I don't know where it went. It's there. I'm just going to have to hang on to this to be able, oh, there it is. I see it. I see it. Let me put this back in here. I want you to see it. Oh, there it is. Now I'm going to hang on to this. And I'm going to come in here and just start squashing that down. Because that little wire's there, just being as ornery as can be. I'm trying to get to it. I'm being real careful because these are glass beads. And a lot of times on these glass beads, you'll end up squashing your bead. And they break real easy. You get a hold of that and pull that up. I can't believe that I had this problem. Last one and I do this. Now let me straighten up that. There we go. That'll do it. Now I've got to open this up, stick my beauty on there, and close it up. Now check this out. Aren't those adorable? And in this little bit of time, we've made all these earrings. We made the red one. We made these little metal ones with just the little balls. Remember that? Then we made these sparkly ones with glass beads. And then we made our cute little pearl earrings, our freshwater pearl earrings. See there? We made all those earrings in that short amount of time. And I wasn't even going fast. And we made these. So that's where we are today, girls and guys and everybody. So y'all take care and God bless. Keep you safe. Until next video.